When the clouds whispered secret. Have you ever wondered what the clouds whisper at night? Little Lily did, and her curiosity led her to an incredible world of bedtime stories told by the clouds. Join us as we journey through her dreams and discover the magic that unfolds when the sky comes alive with adventure. Lily snuggled deep under her cozy blue blanket. Her teddy bear, Barnaby, nestled beside her. The day had been full of sunshine and laughter, and now a gentle tiredness was settling over her like a soft, warm hug. She closed her eyes, ready to drift off to dreamland. But just as sleep started to tug at her eyelids, Lily heard a faint sound. It wasn't a sound from inside her room or even from her house. It was a soft, wispy sound, like a gentle sigh carried on the breeze. She opened her eyes and looked towards her window. The curtains were slightly parted, and she could see the moon, a silver coin in the dark velvet sky, peeking through the branches of the old oak tree outside. Then she heard it again, a little clearer this time. It sounded like whispering. Lily sat up in bed, her brow furrowed in curiosity. "Barnaby," she whispered to her teddy bear, "did you hear that?" Barnaby, of course, remained silent, his button eyes staring straight ahead. Lily tiptoed to the window and peered out. The clouds were drifting lazily across the moonlit sky. They weren't big stormy clouds, but soft, fluffy ones, like giant cotton balls, floating in a sea of ink. And as she watched, she heard the whispering again, a little louder now, as if the clouds themselves were speaking. At first, she couldn't make out the words. It was a gentle murmur, like the rustling of leaves in a summer breeze. But then, as she listened very carefully, she started to hear snippets, like tiny secrets carried on the night air. A little star, one cloud seemed to whisper, sailed on a silver river. Another one sighed, found a hidden garden. A third one murmured. Lily's eyes widened with wonder. The clouds were telling stories, bedtime stories, whispered just for her. She snuggled back into her bed, pulling the blanket up to her chin, her ears wide open. The first story the clouds whispered was about a little star who was afraid of the dark. All the other stars twinkled bravely in the night sky, but this little star hid behind the moon, too scared to shine. Then a friendly firefly, lost and alone, called out for help. The little star, hearing the firefly's desperate cry, gathered all his courage and peeked out from behind the moon. His tiny light, though hesitant at first, guided the firefly safely home. From that night on, the little star wasn't afraid anymore, because he knew that even the smallest light could make a big difference. The next story the clouds whispered was about a brave little raindrop who didn't want to fall. All his raindrop brothers and sisters tumbled down to water the thirsty flowers. But this little raindrop clung tightly to his cloud. He was afraid of the unknown journey to the ground. Then, the wind carried his cloud over a dry and dusty field where the flowers were drooping. The little raindrops saw how desperately they needed water. Taking a deep breath, he let go and tumbled down, feeling a joyful splash. As he landed on a thirsty petal, he felt so happy to have helped, and he knew that sometimes the most wonderful adventures happen when you take a leap of faith. As the night deepened, the clouds continued their whispered tales. Lily heard about a sleepy little sailboat that sailed on a silver river made of moonlight, carrying dreams to sleeping children. She heard about a curious little bunny who discovered a hidden garden filled with glowing mushrooms and singing flowers. Each story was filled with magic and wonder, painting beautiful pictures in Lily's mind. With each whispered tale, Lily felt her eyelids growing heavier. The stories were so soothing, so gentle, that they seemed to rock her into a peaceful state of drowsiness. Barnaby, too, seemed to be listening intently, his plush form snuggled close. Finally, as the first hint of dawn began to paint the eastern sky with soft hues of pink and orange, the clouds grew quieter. Their whispered secrets faded into gentle sighs, and they began to drift apart, their storytelling adventure coming to an end for the night. Lily was fast asleep, her face peaceful and serene. Her dreams were filled with brave little stars, adventurous raindrops, sleepy sailboats, and hidden gardens. The magic of the clouds' whispered secrets had filled her heart with wonder and carried her safely to dreamland. And as the sun peeked over the horizon, promising a new day full of possibilities, the memory of the clouds' enchanting bedtime stories lingered like a sweet melody in the quiet morning air. Sweet dreams, little one.